So good morning students, now we are going to discuss about Perkins reaction. Perkins reaction. So what is meant by this Perkins reaction? Important for IIT students and for NEET students also it is somewhat important. Name reaction, Perkins reaction. So what is this? What is the statement involved in this Perkins reaction? So we have to take aromatic aldehydes compulsory. What are the reactants? Aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens. Aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogen atoms react with aliphatic acid anhydrides. React with aliphatic acid anhydrides. So what compulsory? Aliphatic acid anhydrides must be there. In brackets, having alpha hydrogens. Having alpha hydrogens. Compulsory that aliphatic acid anhydride should carry alpha hydrogen. So what is the statement, students? Aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens react with aliphatic acid anhydrides having alpha hydrogens. They react in the presence of sodium acetate, salt, sodium acetate, and temperature to be maintained 170 to 180 degrees Celsius temperature. So finally what you are going to get as a product? Alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acids. Alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acids are formed. So aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens react with aliphatic acid anhydrides having at least 2 alpha hydrogens. Having aliphatic at least, see, did you understand my point? Aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogen atoms react with aliphatic acid anhydrides having at least 2 alpha hydrogen atoms. They undergo condensation in the presence of sodium acetate and you have to maintain the temperature of 170 to 180 degrees Celsius. Finally, what is the outcoming product? Alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acids. So this is called Perkins reaction. Aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens react with aliphatic acid anhydrides having at least 2 alpha hydrogen atoms in the presence of sodium acetate at 170 to 180 degrees Celsius. So final product, outcoming product, that is alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acids. So the thing what you have to remember is aliphatic acid anhydride should carry at least 2 alpha hydrogens. Aliphatic acid anhydride should always carry at least 2 alpha hydrogens must and should be present in this family. Now I am writing the equation, students. What is this? Benzaldehyde, right? I am taking benzaldehyde reacts with aliphatic acetic anhydride. So this is a structure. Already you know this is aliphatic compound acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride. This is benzaldehyde. This is benzaldehyde. So benzaldehyde is a aromatic aldehyde having no alpha hydrogens, and acetic anhydride having this is having alpha hydrogens. At least 2 alpha hydrogens are there in this acetic in the presence of. So what is a salt? Sodium salt of acetic acid, sodium acetate. This is called sodium acetate. You have to maintain temperature 172 to 180 degrees, and finally you are going to get C6H5CH double bond CH COOH. So this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, this is called cinnamic acid. So it is an example of alpha comma beta. It is an example of alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. It is an example of alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. So along with that byproduct is acetic acid is eliminated. So finally in this Perkins reaction you are going to get alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acids. So what is the mechanism involved here? See, first aqueous medium na, sodium salt of acetic acid, that is sodium acetate. So it splits into CH3CO minus aqueous plus Na plus. So this acetate ion. Now in this step what we have to do is what you will do, acetic anhydride you take. I am writing like this, acetic anhydride. This is acetic anhydride in the presence of base. It acts as a base. It's a weak base. It abstracts this hydrogen. So acetic acid is eliminated. And what is generated as an intermediate in Perkins reaction? Carbon ion. What is this? Carbon ion is generated. This is a carbon ion. So this is a carbon ion. So in the next step what happens? I am taking benzaldehyde So now what happens here? This carbanion will come and attack here. So you already know here negative charge, here positive charge. Carbanion acts as a nucleophile and attacks this. So finally what you are going to get, students? C6H5 CO minus H CH2 COO CO CH3. Like this you will get an addition compound. So this on protonation. So if you write this on protonation, see, I am taking the same compound O minus H CH2 COO COCH3. This on protonation. Protonation means aqueous medium na, this O minus will take this H plus. So finally C6H5 OH H CH2 COO COCH3, right? Now this on acidic hydrolysis. So acidic hydrolysis means here what happens? Where the bond gets cleaved, here the bond gets cleaved. Okay, here plus, here minus. So this side OH minus, this side H plus. So here also acetic acid is eliminated. And finally what is left? C6H5 COH H CH2 COOH. So this on heating, this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. From alpha carbon H plus, beta carbon OH minus, and this bond will turn. So water molecule is eliminated. Finally what is the product? C6H5 CH double bond CH COOH. In this manner you are going to get alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. Alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. So that is a mechanism involved in that. That is a mechanism involved in this. So finally this compound we call it as cinnamic acid. So applications. So many applications you can get. If you have to write the same mechanism, what are the main applications here? See, now I am taking one compound. What is this? This is cinnamaldehyde. Same on arrow, simply I will write acidic anhydride CH3CO twice O CH3COO and temperature to be maintained 170 to 180 degrees Celsius. So finally what is the product? We have to write the same mechanism. You have to write the same mechanism for that. And finally what product you are going to get if you practice the mechanism? You are going to get, see total, see how to remember the product instead of writing big mechanism. So this, there is a change only in this aldehyde group. Remaining fragment, this fragment as it is you have to write, right? In place of CHO group, previously you have taken C6H5 CHO. In place of CHO group, what is extra? Double bond CHCOH you got. Here also you write simply CH double bond CH COOH. Simply wait. Alternate double bond you have to get, right? This will be the product for you. So up to here as it is. Extra this part you are going to get alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. This is alpha, this is beta. Alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acids you will get. Actually so what compound you will get? Alternate double bond is there, no? Okay. So in the same manner you take this example, whatever it may be. So this is a compound having no alpha hydrogen. Same, you take same reagent, acidic anhydride followed by sodium acetate. So what you are going to get as a product? Just think about it. So CH double bond CH COOH. So So you may get this product. If you want, you can write the mechanism for this. How you will write mechanism? See, let us check it out whether we did correct or not. So we take first carbon ion is generated, right? Direct step I am writing. COO, CH3, COO. How you will write? CH2, CO, CH3. See, acetic anhydride. Here carbon ion is generated. So COO, CH2. What is the structure of acetic anhydride? CO. Did you remember? CO, CH3, right? This is the structure. So here acetate ion will be there now. That acetate ion acts as a base. It abstracts this hydrogen. Finally, what carbon ion is generated? CH2 minus CO, O, CO, CH. This is a carbon ion. Every time this carbon ion only will be generated in Perkins reaction. So what is that compound? We have taken this one, whatever it may be. Okay. So here O minus, here plus. So direct steps I am writing. So this will attack this one. So what you will get? Okay. Now see, O minus becomes OH always, protonation. O minus becomes OH, and this total compound you connect it. Direct steps I am writing. O, CO, CH3. So I am writing direct steps. Here the bond gets cleaved. Acidic hydrolysis followed by heating. Okay. So here minus this side OH minus this side H plus. So what you will get? This is alpha, this is beta. Wait. So now if you heat this one, this is the functional group, this is alpha, this is beta. From here OH minus, this bond will turn. So what is the final product, students? CH, double bond, CH, COOH. Did you get this one previously? Check it out. CH double bond, CH, COOH. How many carbons are there here? 1, 2, 3. So here also we got 1, 2, 3, right? So in this manner, for this one also I think you can check anything excess is given or. So in place of CHO, simply you remember one point. In place of CHO, total CHO, in place of total CHO, this must be replaced by what fragment? CH double bond CH COH. That is a technique you have to remember. In place of CHO, total CHO must be displaced by alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. So alpha beta, like that you remember. In place of total CHO, you have to get alpha comma beta. This total fragment you have to add alpha comma beta carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid, alpha carbon, beta carbon, double bond. This fragment you have to place in place of CHO. That's all. Then you can easily remember it. Right? Now, alpha, you have to replace aldehyde group by alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. Okay. Now, I will tell you. This is alpha, beta. This fragment you have to install now. Now, let us take one example. Sometimes for competitive exams they will give like this. Okay. This is a compound given. So on arrow simply they will give CH3CO twice O followed by sodium acetate. Okay. So we have to identify acetic anhydride followed by sodium acetate 170 to 180 degrees. If you see this reagent on arrow, you have to think it is a Perkins reaction, or you can write mechanism also if you want. So finally what I said, students, for you, what technique? In place of this CHO, what you have to do? CH double bond CH COOH. This fragment you have to install alpha comma beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. Okay. Again still this on heating. See, be careful here. You will get this product. Don't leave this product like this. So here what happens if you heat this one? Here OH and here H. Water molecule is eliminated, and very important application, ring closure takes place. CH, CH, double bond CH, C double bond O, and here O. So this type of compound you will get. Ring closure takes place. Generally we will have to write like this, and followed by heating. Here OH minus, here H plus. OH, like this bond gets cleaved. plus, here minus, and because we are heating it in aqueous medium now, water molecule is eliminated and finally ring gets closed. Ring gets closed in this manner. Right, students? So these are the applications. See, one more example I will give. Especially for IIT students, important applications. So this is phthalic anhydride, whatever it may be, phthalic anhydride. So it didn't, if you observe this, no alpha hydrogens will be there. This is the functional group, no alpha hydrogens. This interacts with acetic anhydride in the presence of sodium acetate. Here, how can you guess the Perkins reaction? So I said, na, in place of this group, C double bond C H COH, okay, remaining all as it is, you write like this. This is alpha, this is beta. That total fragment is replaced by alpha comma beta carboxylic acid. Only one mole we have taken, na? So this is called phthalate acetic acid. So all these are applications of Perkins reaction. Did you understand, students? That is about Perkins reaction. These all examples are important. So one more important point they will ask in objective questions. See, this is a different aldehydes are given for you. So especially in previous exams they have asked this question. So 4 compounds are given for you. 4 compounds are given. So out of these compounds, see, all are aldehydes, aromatic aldehydes, benzaldehyde derivatives. So they will give these compounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these compounds are given for you, and you are asked to arrange them in the decreasing order of reactivity towards Perkins reaction. See, what is the intermediate generated during Perkins reaction? That point you have to remember. What is the intermediate generated during Perkins reaction? Carbanion intermediate. That point, because in all condensation reactions, what is the major intermediate generated? That point you have to remember. Carbanion intermediate is generated. So which carbon, see, the rate of reactivity of any carbonyl compounds towards condensation reactions mainly depends upon the stability of carbanion intermediate. So the compound which forms more stable carbanion intermediate, that will undergo effective condensation reaction. So depending upon the stability of carbanion, we can predict the reactivity of that compound towards condensation. Now not only this, they will ask you, suppose this is a compound given, arrange the following compounds in the decreasing order of rate of Perkins reaction. Which compounds undergo quickly, which compound will undergo condensation effectively with acidic anhydride during Perkins reaction. So here the carbanion stability, you already know one point last year basics, electron withdrawing groups minus M minus I. Electron withdrawing groups increases the stability of electron withdrawing groups increases the stability of carbanion. Electron withdrawing groups increases stability of carbanion. So which compound will form more stable carbanion actually? See here, carbanion intermediate stability, here which compound will undergo effective condensation? So here no carbanion is generated in this example, but whatever the carbanion generated, that will interact with this compound, right? Actually carbanion intermediate stability, because no compound in this 5 will not form carbanion, but acidic anhydride will form carbanion, but that carbanion will attack which carbonyl compound? So it's an example of nucleophilic. This mechanism is an example of nucleophilic addition reaction. Already we discussed, electron withdrawing groups increases the rate of nucleophilic addition reactions. Electron withdrawing groups increases the rate of electrophilic addition reactions. Here, which compound undergo effective nucleophilic addition reaction? So you already know NO2 group. It is a more powerful. So NO2 group more powerful than Cl group, more powerful than So here OCH3 group is plus M group. So here NO2 and Cl are powerful withdrawing groups. So that's why 1 greater than 2 greater than 3, and out of OCH3 is a releasing group, CH3 is also releasing group. So if electron releasing group is there, that will not undergo effective aldol condensation easily, effective nucleophilic addition reaction. So OCH3 group is the best releasing group, so it will come last. So 4, so 5 greater than 4, 1 greater than, 2 greater than, 3 greater than, 5 greater than 4. Finally you will get OCH3, because OCH3 group plus M effect it will exhibit, powerful. So electron releasing groups will decrease the rate of nucleophilic addition reaction. Electron withdrawing groups will increase the rate of nucleophilic addition reactions. Now, carbanion intermediate stability, how can you check? Suppose 5 acidic anhydrides are given. Which acidic anhydride will form stable carbanion? That will undergo nucleophilic addition reaction effectively. So, if carbanions are given, based on carbanion stability. If aromatic aldehydes are given, based on electron withdrawing group. Power of electron withdrawing group. The group which has greater withdrawing power, that will undergo effective nucleophilic addition reaction. So very, very important. Arrange the following compounds, not only Perkins reaction, most of all the nucleophilic addition reactions are there. Whatever we are discussing, all reactions come under the category of nucleophilic addition reactions. Conclusion point, electron withdrawing groups increase the stability of nucleophilic addition reactions, increases the rate of nucleophilic addition reaction. Electron releasing groups decreases the rate of nucleophilic addition reactions. So basing on minus M power, we have to arrange them in the decreasing order. So that is a point.